Hello Flamies, welcome to your new reading. This reading is all about what can the Divine Masculine do to reduce his fears. You know, there are a lot of fears involved when they think of their twin flame journey, when they think of their Divine Feminine. That's why, you know, they run away from this, or they don't want it, or they say, no, that's not there. So choose one of these kings, and then we're going to see what your divine counterpart has to work on, like what is actually helping him reduce his fears, okay? So we have the King of Cups, the King of Wands, the King of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. King of Cups is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. King of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King of Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And King of Pentacles is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? So make your choice, whatever you feel drawn to. We're gonna see, yeah? Take care, Flamies!
Hello, pile 1. You chose the King of Cups. So, pile 1, let's see. What can the Divine Masculine do to reduce his fears? So, let's look into this. What can the Divine Masculine do, the King of Cups, please, to reduce his fears in this twin flame connection? And I also want to get one of those, one of the Isis Oracle. What can the Divine Masculine, King of Cups, do to reduce his fears? What can the Divine Masculine do? So guys, let's look into this. So what do we have here? We have the Two of Cups. What's this? That's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That's the Five of Pentacles in reversed. And that's the Emperor reversed. And then we have Scales of Balance. Ancient Tantra of the Soul. Oh, there's balance here. Let's put this here. Okay. Let's read what it says to the Scales of Balance. What can the Divine Masculine do in order to not feel those fears, or to get those fears out of his way? So, yeah, this, I mean, if we look at the cards here with the balance, yeah, we see that there's a balance, and there is too much, like the Divine Masculine that we have here. There is too much masculine energy. Yeah, we see that here the Emperor is reversed. The Two of Cups, the feminine energy, is not being brought out in this divine counterpart. Yeah, there's not enough feminine energy. So this Divine Masculine that we have here, pile 1, is nurturing very much the masculine. And yeah, it says, as these energies come into mutual respect and balance, you attain great power, presence, and healing effect in the world of the soul. This is interesting. Yeah. I feel here that, you know, this stuckness comes from not letting the feelings go deep. We see here this woman. It's like this divine counterpart is cutting, even if they are presented by the King of Cups, you know, even if you chose the King of Cups. And usually the King of Cups is someone that really stands in their emotional power. I feel here part one, and that's why maybe you chose the King of Cups. It's all about the emotions, yeah? This divine counterpart is not letting the emotions really come to his gut, you know, really come to his heart chakra. It's almost as if he is cutting the energy before it reaches his heart and he dives too deep. Yeah, this reminds me of you know, this quote I saw this morning where you know, when someone is saying it's too much for me, or you know, those are the quotes, it's too much for me, it's too hard to handle, you know, if my feelings are too deep, I don't know what to do anymore, I can't handle those deep feelings. It's like the masculine here in this case cuts the feelings before they reach his heart chakra, before he can feel them, because you know, he's the emperor. Yeah, he is the one that says, I can control my feelings and I can let those feelings in that I want, and I can leave those feelings out that I don't want. And that's exactly what the King of Cups is, the ability of the King of Cups. The King of Cups can control emotions, and that's what the divine masculine here in this case is doing. This divine masculine is controlling completely his emotions, and that means that, you know, if he doesn't want it, he can easily cut out his energy of the feminine. And so all these deep feelings that he has are not really entering, you know, in his bones, basically, you know, in his heart chakra. It's like he can keep these energy out, and that's why these fears come in. Yeah, that's why these fears come in. It's because he can completely control. And you know, as a divine feminine, we feel very deep, and that's why we know our feelings are real. And that's why as a feminine, you always, like, you have fears too, but you don't have the fears of being in a committed relationship with a divine masculine. Yeah, we as a feminine, we don't have fears of that. We have fears of other things, but we never have fears of these deep energies flowing through our body. And this is exactly what the masculine is afraid of. He's afraid to lose himself, to lose the ability to control, and to lose, how do you say, like to fall completely too deep in love. And then that's what he's afraid of, and that's the fear here. What can this so if he brings the feminine and the masculine into balance and allows those feelings also to flow through him, these feelings of spontaneity, of feelings, yeah? So basically, the masculine here needs to learn not to control emotions, feel emotions, be open to it, just do things because he feels them to do, not because he thinks it's the right thing to do. Yeah, it's all about feeling your feelings here, and that's what the masculine is not doing, and that's why he has those feelings. The Empress, look at this. The feminine is here very important. Yeah, exactly. This masculine here needs to let more balance be to his feminine side, let more balance be to his feelings for the connection, because as we know in twin flame connections, the connections are so different. Yes, you feel this pull. Yes, you have a magnetic attraction. Yes, the sexuality drive is really high. That's, you know, because the fire is very high between twin flames. That's why they're called twin flames. You know, it's about passion and lust and them wanting each other. But at the end, you know, it's always because there are so deep feelings that are
basically on a soul level, but they have nothing, like, how can I explain it? Those feelings are on a soul level. They are deep inside of us. And these feelings, you know, when lived in 3D, there are a lot of obstacles in 3D, and they are put by the divine there on purpose. Like all these difficulties and all these differences, and one twin flame is married, the other one lives in another country, or they have different sexualities, but still they pull towards each other. Or what else we have? We have all different kinds of differences where it's usually impossible in 3D to be together, yeah? But this pull towards each other is so strong that the feminine is usually not resisting. The feminine energy is not resisting this pull, but the masculine energy is. And because this divine counterpart has his masculine energy like really high, he's completely resisting this pull. And resist a pull from the universe, it's like, it's not possible. Of course you get fears, of course you get confused, you know. This is like he doesn't need to resist anymore. This masculine, and I'm not saying you know, you completely have to be overwashed by feelings and, you know, just do something for this twin flame connection that is like in 3D would be totally stupid. I'm not saying this. I'm saying that there needs to be a balance. Then his fears are a little bit slowly becoming less. Yeah, there always needs to be a balance, and this is what important is. This is what is important for this divine counterpart. Let me see. How can he let the feminine energy become more dominant here, or become equal to the masculine part? How can this twin flame let the feminine become more equal? Seeing the feminine as something that is achievable. Yeah, I mean, we have the 6 of Wands here. That's all about success. Like really seeing in the feminine the success, really valuing basically the feminine in him, really wanting it. Yeah, we see here this guy is holding the stick and saying, yeah, I made it. Yeah, basically he needs to believe in the feminine side of his. Yeah, and sometimes unconsciously masculines don't do this. Yeah, and this masculine especially, and there's another card showing up, so oh my gosh, yes. And the Ace of Cups is really feel this love, really dig deep. Yeah, and also see success in his feelings. Like see the success, like this masculine needs to see the success in feelings. He needs to value feelings, no matter what he's feeling. He needs to you know, also to see this love as that it can be successful. Yeah, because in most cases the masculine, I think, because of all the differences, and the masculine is a practical. Yeah, the masculine is practical, and so this divine counterpart sees, you know, all the differences and says, we're never gonna make it if I'm honest, and if I'm, you know, if I'm living in 3D and I live here, and you know, how should we gonna make it happen? Then I have to do this and this and this, and I have to change my whole surroundings, and I'm not wanting it. I have to change this, I have to change this. I might lose everything what I have, so why should I do it? Why should I give in those feelings? That's exactly what the masculine is thinking, yeah? And that's why he's blocking it out, because you know, he is basically afraid of the future, that it's not being successful with the feminine. And here the masculine really needs to see the success in this love as a possible outcome, as a possible happy outcome, without him not being successful, you know, without him losing. He thinks he loses if he gives in those feelings. He thinks he loses something he has built up if he gives in. He thinks making a stupid step, you know, it's that the emperor is a person that is ruling. They have to think, they have to do strategies. But in a love situation, you know, sometimes you cannot Strategize. You just fall in love, and then it's the person you less think of the planet, you know. And then the masculine is thinking like, well, how should I make that possible? That's just not working out in real life. We're living in this world. We're in 3D. We're not some 5D beings, you know, floating around as soul beings. We have to be practical. I have to be practical. It's not working out. I have to give up part of myself. Maybe my whole surroundings would be against me. I'm not doing it. And this is what's happening here. Yeah. And this, of course, then he blocks out these feelings because he thinks that this love cannot be successful. But in order to heal those fears, in order to do that, he needs to become equal with the feminine side and to really think. Yeah, it's about thinking. Think and feel that this love can be successful. Okay? So I hope I could help here, pile 1. That's all what I'm having, yeah? Bye. Hello, pile 2. You chose the King of Wands. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. But you don't have to be the King of Wands, or you don't have a masculine that is a King of Wands. It just can be that you chose this sign. So let's see. What can a masculine do to overcome his fears? So let's see what is going on here with the King of Wands. What can this masculine do to overcome his fears in this twin flame journey? What can the masculine do to overcome? One more, universe. And I also want to get one of the Isis oracle. Pile 2, the King of Wands. What can the masculine do to overcome his fears in this connection? So guys, we're gonna see what it's telling me. We're turning it around. So we have the Devil reversed. Oh wow, Major Arcana here. It's crazy. And we have the Devil reversed. So maybe that's why you chose that King of Wands. The passion is crazy here. There's like so much fire and magnetic attraction. We have the, look at this, we have the number 14, which is actually the Temperance. And here we have the Divine Feminine, and here we have the Devil. You see this? I mean, this deck is very extraordinary. This is the Barbary Tarot, just for you to know. Then we have the Six of Swords reversed. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So here it's a mind thing. Here it's a mind thing. So let's see what this card's saying. Oh wow. Knot of Isis. Energetic stabilization with the buckle of the beloved. What is this? That even looks like a fire. Doesn't it look like a fire extinguisher? There is a lot of passion here. There's a lot of passion. It's almost as if the Divine Masculine is not being able to control this passion. And it's like a thirst here. It's like a thirst. So I want to read this Knot of Isis. What this is all about, to see, because you know, these cards are like, this reading is very important for the masculine actually. Wow. This is crazy.
This is even like pile 1 was more the masculine energy. Here we have someone that is in feminine energy. And they're confused by this passion I'm feeling here. It's a mind thing. I feel here maybe this person was balanced out. I'm feeling that this masculine is someone that is balancing out, or usually is very balanced out. But then he gets like these flushes of the devil reversed, and this masculine, I feel here, is not used to this. It's like these passionate floating through him, this passionate masculine energy. Yeah, I feel here the fear is this is completely throwing your person off, that he has such fire, because he's usually, this person, that masculine here, usually is someone that is very balanced, yeah, is in divine feminine energy, very balanced, very laid back, passive energy. This masculine is usually a passive person. They're not the ones that pursue, yeah, a relationship, or that are like prey, you know, they're looking for their prey, or but with the divine feminine he is, and he's not understanding this, I feel, because here it's a mind thing, you know, it's a mind thing, and he stucks that. He doesn't let this overcome him. He doesn't let the devil overcome him. Basically, he is suppressing this energy, this passion. That's why the fire extinguisher. That's why it looks like this. Yeah, it's like he's knotting it. Energetic stabilization. This is crazy. I get it. I get it. It's like he's holding that passion in. It's like he's not understanding. This masculine needs to let the passion go. And this is interesting because the first masculine was the King of Cups, and it's about letting the feelings in. This masculine is about the King of Wands, and it's exactly the opposite how these are. It's always what they have to do. This masculine has to be okay with these passionate energies that rushing all over him. And, you know, yeah, he's holding it all inside of his body, this whole passion. And you know, when you hold, that's why the devil is reversed, you know, he is not living this devil. It's like this masculine is not understanding why the heck is he that passionate with that, in that specific relationship. It's because usually he's someone that is laid back, more in feminine energy, more relaxed, you know, very a relaxed person. He's not the King of Wands, but he becomes the King of Wands with the divine feminine. And this is the fear. The fear is, oh my gosh, what's happening? Why am I so passionate? And like usually we don't have a problem with being passionate, you know, because it's good, right? It's good if we're passionate about things, if we feel the sexual energy. I mean, then you know that you find that person attractive, right? I mean, that's good, isn't it? But this masculine is like not understanding why like he wants all this then. Yeah, it's like this masculine has everything, they're relaxed, they're fine, they're having their life together, everything is okay in their world. They're more in feminine energy, so they're receptive to everything what's going on around them. You know, they're very nurturing to all the friends and family around them. But then with the divine feminine, they become this masculine who's like not caring about all the other things. He just wants to be together with the feminine and feel her, you know, touching, feeling, you know, like all this
fire energy that's burning inside of him, and he's not used to that, and he would even burn the whole thing, his whole surroundings down, just to be with the divine feminine, and he's feeling that. And as I also said in the other pile, you know, usually that would be perfect in a relationship, you know. Then we as divine feminines were asking ourselves, well, why don't you come then? Why don't you do it? Why don't you give in to your passion? Well, it's because the masculine here in this case doesn't want to hurt other people around him, you know. And as we know, it's a mindset here, yeah. And this mindset prevents him from feeling this passion. This mindset that says, no, I have to be nurturing to everyone around me. I cannot do things that are out of the norm. I cannot do things that other people in my surroundings don't agree to. So basically, this is a feminine energy that's very receptive also to other people around him. And I think because of the differences, you know, and I said this in the other pile as well, you know, in a twin flame journey, there are always these differences where, you know, these differences are made by the divine in order to challenge, yeah, in order to challenge, in order to maybe bring the fire even out in that person. Yeah, maybe sometimes they have to do things that are out of the norm, and this person is usually very nurturing and very adaptive. Yeah, they're doing their own thing. Yes, they can even be like, you know, doing their own thing in their surrounding, but they would never do something that is crazy. Yeah, let's say if they have an important job, let's just make an example, and with a divine feminine they could not do that job anymore because they had to move countries, or you know, and someone else would do it. Yeah, someone else would say, well, why not? I love her, I'm interested in that woman, why should I not take somewhere else a job? You know, so let's try it. Let's give in to this passion. The divine masculine usually is especially this one here, would not do it because he's saying, well, no, I have to nurture everyone around me. I cannot just leave, or just cannot leave my family. I just cannot leave my friends. I have built here this life, so the feminine has to fit in my surroundings. That's passive energy. I'm not pursuing because they have to fit where I am, you know. And it's a little bit like emperor energy, but it's also, if you think about it, it's more like a feminine that's as receptive and everything, you know, she's nurturing to her surroundings. And this masculine is not used to pursuing what he wants. So he is suppressing this passionate sexual energy. He's completely suppressing it and saying, well, you know, I might find someone else where I have the same sexual drive that I have here, but it's, for me, it's not working. So I just, you know, put out the fire. I just do it, you know. It's like, again, a controlling aspect. That's why they are the divine masculine, you know, they can control. But this person here is controlling it. They're controlling their sexual energy. Also, we have the 10 of Earth. Yeah, it's like, what I'm also feeling here is that, you know, this person is very used to stability. The 10 of Earth, that's stable energy. And with the divine feminine energy, especially here, it's, and we see it again here, you know, they're not moving a bit out of their stability, what they have built up. So this passion and lust and you know, they mistake it for something that is vanishing, that is going by, that is, you know, just a phase in their life. That's what they think. They think, well, you know, I get this rush, I get this drive, I have the sexual energy, but maybe that's just, you know, a phase, because in my long-term relationships, you know, sometimes passionate energy, we all know, burns down. And so they think with the divine feminine is the same. So they're thinking, oh, with time, it will burn down. And then I made the mistake to follow and to pursue that. But actually it burns down after a while. So why should I pursue it? Why should I give in to that passionate energy if it will burn down. It's nothing stable. So this is the mistake of the divine masculine here. They think that passion is just transferable. This passion will go away one day. They forgot that it's their divine feminine, you know. And that's why, you know, it is like this. So this person needs to give into their passion. So how can they do that? How can a masculine give into their passion? Okay, this card fell out. Wow, see it as a long-term thing. Look at this fire is even burning like forever. Oh yes, Queen of Wands. So look at this. Queen of Wands comes out as the counterpart. That's their counterpart. And that's marriage. Yeah, and long-term relationships. So this masculine, how can they overcome this fear? Is they need to see that it's a twin flame connection. Yeah, the twin flame. The power is not going out. The flame is not burning out. There is a love. Yeah, that you can turn this passion into love, and you can turn this passion. The Queen of Wands. This woman will always be on fire for you. Yeah, for the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands is the ideal woman. So how can he let go of this fear? He needs to see that passion is not he needs to see that passion is not distinguished. He needs to see that this passion with this woman, with this feminine energy, is lasting. Yeah, they can build something together, and the fire is still not going away. So he can actually give in this passion because he will not lose it. Yeah, and then he's able to pursue it because he can see his emotional fulfillment and the fire fulfillment, that it will not burn out, and he can make the same stability that he has now in his life. He can also maintain with this divine feminine. Okay, so that's very interesting. That was pile 2. I hope you like this reading, and I'm saying goodbye. Hello, my pile 3. This reading is very important. I feel here. This reading is very important. So we're going to see pile 3, the King of Swords. Why is how can the masculine overcome his fears in this twin flame connection? How can the masculine overcome his fears? I also want to get one of the Isis oracles here. How can the masculine overcome his fears in this twin flame connection? Is this one card? Yeah. Okay. Let's see, guys. Okay, how can the masculine overcome this twin flame, like his fears? So we have, what is this even? What is this? This deck. I haven't seen all the cards like in every deck, so I was like, what is going on? That's the 4 of Cups, right? That's the Hierophant. Wow, look at this beautiful Hierophant. Like, look at this card, guys. That's amazing. And look at this. It's like the flame in the brain. Oh, that's even rhyming. He needs to let the flame in the brain. And it's the King of Swords. That's the... Is this the Knight of Swords or the Page of Swords? Yeah. And that's the Page of Wands. Yeah, it's the feminine energy. So it's the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. Interesting. And we have here the Temple. Oh, wow. Temple of Lapis Lazuli. Look at this. It's the brain here. The blue is always connected to the brain, the mentality, you know, the thinking, the space. Goddess of the ancient skies. It's about thinking, and exactly, yeah, that's why the King of Swords comes here. It's so interesting. I had the King of Cups who needs to let his feelings come in. I had the King of Wands where you actually think they are very passionate, yes, but they have to allow the passion. And here, this King of Swords has to allow the thought of the divine masculine, feminine. This masculine has their own rules and belief system, yeah? He's standing completely in his power. This masculine has, what I see here with the Hierophant, they have their own belief system from their experiences in life, you know. They have a belief system, you know, how we all believe in something and how we all think of something. That masculine is a very practical person, yeah, and they have a belief system where it's not allowing for the feminine to be part of. Yeah, I'm feeling here. It's like they don't get it. It's like they're saying, well, it's like this flame needs to burn in his mind, and it's not at the moment. Yeah. Temple of Lapis Lazuli. I want to read it though in order to get, that's what I always did, you know. Temple of Lapis Lazuli. Let's read it and see what this is about, what they need to do to overcome their fears, masculine King of Swords. So let's actually find out. Temple. Temple of Lapis Lazuli. Goddess of the ancient skies. Okay. Okay, it's like they have an inner knowing, you know, the temple, the Lapis Lazuli. It's like the masculine somehow senses that they have known you, you know, you have this spiritual marriage. I mean, the Hierophant is also all about this spiritual marriage, this connectedness, especially that you know, yeah, this masculine kind of knows that he belongs to the feminine. He knows, but he's reducing, he's kind of repressing or suppressing that knowledge. He's kind of saying, well, I have my rules, I have my belief system, I am a 3D person, I live here in the now, and yeah, it's nice that you know, me and the feminine have probably have had a lot of past lives, and I know that, I can sense it, I'm aware of this, but it's like, you know, this passion here is he keeps the feminine low in his mind. I want to read more. Yeah, it's like because of his 3D belief system, yeah, this masculine has fears because you know, maybe they are not religious, or maybe they are not spiritual. They don't believe in that. So they kind of sense that they have this connection, but they're like, no, I mean, why should that be? I'm living in 3D. I'm a person that lives here now. And they're like not speaking the truth, you know, they're keeping this truth on the low burner inside of them, and the passion also. They're not letting it grow and grow and grow, but it's growing, and this is the fear of this masculine, that, you know, the feminine, the connection with the feminine, is growing more and more and more inside of his knowledge, like inside of his mind, that he knows of that. And that's what he's suppressing. This masculine is suppressing that they actually sense that. It's like remembering who you are within you. Yeah. Do not try to fit with external models, and that's what they do, or how to be in this world. For you are here to help birth a new way that is more aligned with your spiritual truth. That's what this Temple of Lapis Lazuli is here. So basically, they let this knowledge that they might have to live a different way than they live actually in 3D. They keep it low, like in their brain. They kind of sense it. With the Four of Cups, I mean, those are feelings, yeah? They sense those feelings, but they are like, I don't even know what this is here. Is this a robot or something? It looks like an alien. Yeah, those feelings are alien to him. Yeah, it's like he's saying, well, maybe that's why, you know, those feelings are alien, and he kind of knows of this connection with the feminine, but they're saying, no, I have another belief system. I don't want to live different in the world, you know. I don't want to live another life to my spiritual truth. I'm this King of Swords. I have to be strategic. I'm this person that, you know, I'm down to earth. I'm not believing in past lives. I'm not believing in that actually I only fit to this woman because she's my twin flame. No, you know, I can marry everyone. I can, you know, I can be together with everyone if I want it in this life. So I can do it. Why should it only be with that one twin flame? Yeah, they're not believing this, and that's why they keep this connection and what they're feeling, this passion and the knowledge. They keep it inside of them and they suppress it, and that's what makes them fearful. Yeah, this masculine has a fear of speaking up, and actually that the truth, what they sense, is actually their truth. Yeah. So it's kind of like they're suppressing the knowledge of having a twin flame or being a twin flame. Yeah, they're suppressing it because they say, no, I can do whatever I want in this life. I don't, you know, my twin flame is my twin flame. I don't even think that is, you know, that such labels exist. This is exactly what this divine masculine would say. I don't believe in twin flames. They are non-existent. But they're feeling that, or in their heart, in their mind, they're kind of knowing that it's true. You know, so this masculine definitely has contact, or has had contact, to the divine feminine because they're sensing the connection. Yeah, they're knowing of this connection, but they're suppressing it because, as I said, this masculine doesn't want to be different. They want to adapt to a normal life. And this is a masculine that says, well, I have accomplished this and this in life because my mind wanted it, because I wanted it. Yeah, I have not accomplished this because I'm a twin flame. And that's true, yes. But on the other hand, this connection is still burning inside of them. You know, this connection is there. They cannot just, you know, deny it. So this masculine is actually denying the whole connection because they think it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter because they live their life how they want it. And that's the fear is suppressing that it actually might be true, that they are a twin flame, and that because of that, you know, they cannot, like, this masculine draws from their experiences and how they live, how they see the world, and, you know, what their belief system is and what their mind says, what's good, what's not. This is someone that believes in psychology, and in psychology you just cannot, a twin flame is just, you cannot describe it with psychology. So that's why this masculine is saying, no, if I don't want to marry, I don't want to marry. If I'm, you know, if I have these rules, I have these rules, you know. So they're not understanding this whole journey is alien for them. And that's why in their mind, they're not taking it. How can this masculine overcome their fear? So basically, you know, the Two of Earth, they need to see this masculine, you know, they need to see that actually, you know, bringing it down to earth, this person is very practical. Yeah. And that's why they live only things that they have experienced. And this whole thing, you know, it's a mind construct. You know, twin flames is something you believe in as well. It's a belief system. Yeah, you can believe in it because you feel that connection, and you can say, oh yes, we are twin flame, like the divine feminine is doing it. The divine feminine is accepting it and saying, yeah, of course, I know it's different. I know I have a different love life than most people do because I'm a twin flame. And they're accepting it and going the path with spirit. This masculine is not. They're saying, well, I only do what I experienced. Yeah, and with the Two of Earth, they have to bring this belief system to earth. That means, you know, it's too alien for them, but still they can believe it. Yeah, And in order to overcome this, they have to see it as a possibility. They have to see it as, well, yeah, I can live my life how I always did with the one coin, but there's also some higher perspective with that twin flame of mine. So maybe, with them, life is different than what I experienced. Maybe I cannot put all my experiences onto a twin flame journey. I cannot have the same experience with a twin flame what I did before. That's what is important here. It's for the masculine to really accept and value this belief system of being a twin flame. It's all about the belief system. It's all about accepting and not suppressing it, the inner knowing. How can this masculine accept this belief system? How can they accept it? Wow. By actually experiencing it bit by bit. This masculine can only accept this belief system, yes, by becoming the wise man with the hermit. This is someone that is enlightening the path by living it step by step. This masculine, the King of Swords, because he's that practical, because he thinks in his own experiences and in his own values, this divine counterpart needs to experience that journey and to be open to the journey in 3D. To actually go and make an offer to the divine feminine and be with her. With all the differences, with everything. Yeah? Live it. Yeah? Put one experience into a jar. And then you get enlightened. If we take this lamp from the hermit, this is enlightenment. Yeah, the hermit is all about the spiritual journey. So basically bring the spiritual journey to earth. Experience and live it. If you experience and live it, you can see how beautiful this journey is and how beautiful you connect with the divine feminine. If they've never lived this, if they don't bring it to 3D, well, how should they know that it's special? How should this divine counterpart know it's something good? He really needs to find practical ways of living it. That's the King of Swords needs to experience this journey in 3D and not just talk about it or not just read about it or not just say, no, because I have different opinions, why should a twin flame journey exist? Not suppressing the belief system, but to see it actually. Yeah, this helps him overcome this fear of it. Okay? What a beautiful reading. I really love this reading. This is very, very interesting. And this was the King of Swords. Now I'm moving on. Bye, guys. Hello, pile 4. So very interesting. I think this reading is most interesting because it's important to see how the masculine can overcome their fears. So now we had 3 beautiful readings already. So now we're reading the King of Pentacles. So let's see, how can the King of Pentacles reduce his fear of this twin flame journey? How can they overcome this fear of this twin flame journey? How can the King of Pentacles overcome this fear of this twin flame journey? And I also want to get one card of the Isis Oracle. How can the divine masculine, being a King of Pentacles, how can the King of Pentacles, pile 4, overcome? So now we're gonna see this pile, and I really value this reading because as a feminine we can see what they actually need to do, and if you are masculine watching, you can really try to work on that. So we're gonna see what this is. So now, wow, we have the Sun reversed. That's Icarus. That's Icarus. I'm getting burning my wings. Yeah, I'm getting burning my wings. It's too hot. It's too hot to handle. I'm not used to this passion. The King of Pentacles is a very practical person. Usually they are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah. The King of Pentacles is not someone that does things or likes to burn himself. They're very stable personalities. They also like to have stable things. Yeah. And they're not wanting to go for passions. Like, they don't go for passions because they love stability. We have the, what is this even? Is this even the Emperor? Because, interesting. Maybe this is the Emperor. Wow. I had 1-4, but maybe then this was a different 4 in the other cards. So we have the, what is this? That might be the Queen, but I need to look. The Queen of Swords. And we have the, wow, the 10 of Swords. There's a, it's a mindset. Yeah, it's a mindset. Let me see if this is the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords that's reversed. That's a Queen. It's a Queen of Swords reversed. Interesting. Yeah, so we have the Sun reversed, the Emperor, the Queen of Swords reversed, and the 10 of Swords reversed. And I also want to look at this card, Spirit of Isis, Triumph of the Goddess. Oh, wow. This is a very beautiful card. So we're going to see what Spirit of Isis means, and then we're going to look into the energies, what they're saying, what the Divine Masculine needs to do, who chose that pile, the 4th pile. Spirit of Isis. Spirit of Isis. Okay, they make the impossible happen. The Spirit of Isis is about not giving up. It's about believing. Yeah, Isis has the spirit of triumph and will never fail in her request, no matter how bold or impossible it seems. So, this is the inner power of the Divine Feminine. Yeah, I'm feeling here that this person, you know, with the Emperor being here, I'm feeling that this King of Pentacles, you know, is someone that they say, well, I'm the Emperor. I rule my land, you know, and the King of Pentacles is a very practical sign. So they say, well, whatever, I rule, you know. I'm not speaking my truth, yeah, with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, because if we look at this here, it's like this big dragon behind her, and I'm even feeling that this is the Divine Feminine, and this King of Pentacles has seen the Divine Feminine speaking up, speaking her truth, and not giving up, and really standing up for this connection. And they're saying, I'm not doing this because I don't want to be Icarus that burns their wings. So here the fear is to end up like the Divine Feminine, you know. They're like, nope, I'm not, you know, I have a fear that the same will happen to me, that because they see that the feminine, it didn't really help the feminine to speak up, you know, because of course you're not together, yeah, you're in separation, you're not with your guy. So basically the practical sign of the King of Pentacles has seen that, yes, I'm in my power, I can reach heights, I'm the ruler of my own country, yeah, I have reached everything I wanted. Now let's look at the feminine. Oh, the feminine has spoken her truth. Oh, that's fine, but is she successful? Is she someone that has her masculine? No, because I'm not with her in a relationship, yeah? So they take this example as the feminine basically seeing that she didn't succeed with what the feminine wanted. And they're like saying, well, you know, why should I make the same mistake? Why should I speak my truth? Why I'm a twin flame, yes. They sense that, they know that, yeah. But they say, well, what about it? I'm the emperor. If I want to do it, I can do it. But at the moment, this is not interesting for me, this whole twin flame journey, because they don't want to burn themselves. So they're like really relying on their stability, what they have built up. This twin flame here could be in a marriage where they say, well, my divine feminine wants me. Yeah, my divine feminine spoke her truth. Yeah, but I'm not with her. You know, I'm rather sticking to what I built up because I'm not burning myself. There's something here, and we all know all the differences, and I said this in the other piles as well. You know, the differences really here, the masculine sees as, you know, like the monster here, like coming over this town and burning it down. You see here? That's like a horror movie here, you know? So they're afraid that their stability is taken away. Yeah, and that's usually the problem of the divine masculine, is thinking that this passion and this love and this lust for the divine feminine, well, it's just another episode in their life and it goes away. Yeah, I feel it here too. They're saying, well, I rather stick with what I build up. I rather stick with my old life. I don't want to change my life because I don't want to burn myself. Because what happens if I go with the divine feminine into a relationship and it doesn't work out? What happens? What happens with my country that I built up? You know, what happens with that? It's gone. And then I have burned my wings and nothing is left and I'm all alone. And, you know, so why is the feminine even doing that? You know, they're like even questioning the feminine here, and seeing that it didn't work out for the divine feminine. So they're saying, well, if it doesn't work out, I mean, not even thinking that they play a big part in that it's not working out, you know. But this masculine here, in order to overcome this, it's this fear of losing everything. The King of Pentacles has put in like all of his blood, sweat, and tears into whatever he built up. So that's usually a person that has built up something, yeah. This could be one of our famous divine counterparts that has built up the emperor. They have built their empire already, okay? And they're not gonna burn it down because of some feminine saying they are the twin flame, you know? They're like, well, she can say anything she wants. Who says it's true? Yeah, but in their mind, in their heart, they know it, yeah? But this King of Pentacles is someone that can completely rule their passion, completely rule everything. And they say, well, I am the emperor. I don't have to give in to my desires. I can have the desire with someone else. Like they're, you know, this is only in the mind. And because this is in the mind, that they think that if they speak their truth, then they will be cut out from whatever they build up and everything will vanish and they will be on their own and they have burnt their wings. That's the fear. And that's why they say, no, I don't want it. Yeah, that's why they stay on the throne. They stay in their old life. This is someone that's very, very, very afraid of change. Very afraid of change. And the spirit of Isis is never giving up. So how can this masculine overcome this fear? In seeing the woman as a warrior and not seeing them as someone that burnt their, you know, that was losing to the dragon because the dragon came from behind and swallowed her. That's how they see the feminine. You know, they see the feminine as, yeah, okay, she spoke up, but she lost. So by seeing the feminine as a warrior, as someone that's not giving up, as someone that is even like, you know, like an idol to them, that is something this masculine helps them to overcome this fear, to try new things. Because this masculine really needs not to be afraid of a completely new life. Completely new life. They need to know that they can build up this empire even with a feminine again. But they're saying, no, you know, these are two lives and I cannot combine them. So I'm not doing it. How can they overcome this fear? So it's like basically that they see also this feminine side, like overcoming the emperor. Yeah, here I even see, not like pile 1 being in balance, here I even see that they're feminine. Yeah, the feminine power needs to, like this, they are the masculine, yes, but they need to see the feminine as warrior. Messenger of air, look at this, yeah. This is here about the air is the thoughts. In their thoughts, they really need to yearn for the divine feminine. They really need to see the divine feminine as symbol, as power figure, as spirit of Isis, as triumph of the goddess. You know, this card is called Triumph of the Goddess. At the moment, this masculine is not seeing the feminine as being a triumphant. They see the feminine as being swallowed because, you know, they were doing things different, or they want a completely new life with the masculine. And they say, well, how is it working with all the differences we have? How should that work? How do you think that? And they're saying, oh my gosh, this woman, you know, she wants to have this life with me, but how should it work? Is she not even thinking about how that should work? You know, I have built up an empire. I cannot just leave. Those are the thoughts. You know, here it's all about these thoughts. Well, why is the feminine wanting it? Why is she so... you know, what is she thinking? What life we should have? You know, I have built up my empire. How should I do that? So basically here, the masculine really needs to value this connection. I see here, it's in their mind, this connection really needs to flourish and blossom. Yeah, and it's the thought about the feminine as a warrior, the feminine as someone they desire because they're this hot warrior for them, and they can actually make it happen, and they never give up. Yeah, this masculine really loves if people don't give up, but they see this example of the divine feminine, and we all know, yeah, that especially in the beginning of a twin flame journey, the feminine is speaking up for this journey, but the feminine is not someone that is in power like the masculine is, not in the 3D power. Yeah, the feminine is spiritual power, air power, spiritual power. The masculine is 3D power, the money power they have, the stability power. Yeah, they usually are very successful, divine masculines. The feminine is more a spiritual warrior. And this masculine here believes more in the earthly realm. They don't see that the feminine is actually a spiritual warrior. And they need to see that in order to overcome this fear. They need to see that actually the feminine rules the spiritual power in this twin flame world, in this twin flame couple, that they, you know, the feminine is a warrior. They never give up. They do their soul task just for the sake of this journey. You know, some of us even don't look at other guys and stuff, and you know, this masculine would say that's stupid. Why are they doing this? You know, they don't get this. They would never act like this. But here it's like they need to see that we're actually the spiritual warriors, that we really believe in that, and that you know, this can actually work out. And the Lover's card just came out, so I wanted to ask what, you know, what this King of Pentacles can do to overcome this fear. What can the King of Pentacles do to overcome this fear? And I want to take the Lovers out because that fell out. We have the Hanged Man. Yeah, that's the epiphany. You know, the Hanged Man is to really see the Lovers for what it is, to really see that both of them are in there, and that the divine feminine is equal. And if they are together, and you know, that they won't burn, even if they fly high, even if they you know, if they let this happiness, because they feel this happiness with the divine feminine, but this King of Pentacles is a person that is very stable and very relied on 3D things, you know, and they see that, you know, they don't want to burn their wings and have nothing what they build up, but they need to see that actually it's the union of the two of them that doesn't, you know, they can fly high as Icarus. If they are together, they're not burning themselves, because the union, the spiritual union, is much more important than the 3D life. And that's what this person is not getting at all. this masculine, yes, look at this, the 9 of coins. You know, this is someone that is a person, the King of Pentacles, that is very 3D, yeah, like this divine masculine, you know, but they need to see, the epiphany need to come that on their own they can reach material wealth and, you know, 3D happiness, 3D, like this is the card, the 9 of coins, of having it all in 3D life, being successful, being stable, you know, taming others to work for you. You know, you have it all, basically. You are this very successful person, but they need to see, the epiphany needs to come, that both of them together, actually, he can be much more successful than on his own. He can even reach higher heights in his fame or in his everything, because there is a union. And when this union, you know, that actually if they have it in 3D, if they bring this union in 3D, that this new life can even be more successful. Yeah? So that's what this masculine needs to see. They need to see the feminine as in their, like this is how the masculine also views the feminine. They don't view the feminine like this, you know. They view it like this. Like, why is she doing this? Why is she speaking her truth? She will burn her wings. He needs to see that actually by the woman being a fighter for this connection, he needs to see that she has more stability even than other people. You know, that she even can be. The 9 of coins is always a card of a woman you desire to be together in reality, in 3D life. So he needs to see the feminine as really a woman that he wants to be together, that he wants an equal relationship. Yeah? And this epiphany will help him overcome this. This acceptance of the divine feminine being a spiritual warrior and him being a 3D warrior, basically. The acceptance that both of them are equal. Yeah? That's what this King of Pentacles, he needs basically, it's interesting how they all, you know, their words, the pentacles here, this person needs to see the woman, the divine feminine, as a person that he really admires to be with in 3D. Yeah, and because here they haven't met, they don't know. They just know of the feminine, and they just you know, have conversations maybe with the feminine. But definitely the King of Pentacles, well, if he has been together with her in 3D, he just thinks that the feminine is very impractical, not practical enough to see that this connection has so many differences that it's not livable. Yeah. But if he views it different, if he brings it down to earth and says, okay, let's try it, you know, let's try to be equal partners. You are my warrior of spirit and I am the warrior of, you know, really see them for who they are. That's what this masculine not doing. They're saying, well, the woman, why is she this warrior, spirit warrior? It doesn't make sense. You know, you have to build up something in life. You have to become a name. You have to have a lot of money. Why is she like running around and you know, being this twin flame and like only doing spirit things? That's what he's not getting. He's not seeing that those are actually equal sides of one medal. Yeah. And that helps him if he can integrate that and gets this epiphany that actually his twin flame is a desirable woman for him to be together with, and that they can actually make it, and that their love can actually be, that this happiness, what they feel in spirit, can actually be lived, be brought down to earth. That's when he loses this fear. Okay, so that was a longer reading. I hope you like it. And I say bye.